Hello, my dear friends, and welcome. My name is Vicki Hatch, and this is Even So It Is Well. There are two things that have been floating around in my head this week: mindfulness and being careful. So I wanted to do a video on those. Being mindful. Mindful is a quality or state of being conscious or aware of something, or a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment. Careful, making sure of avoiding potential danger, mishap, or harm. Cautious, or done with or showing thought and attention. It can be challenging to live mindfully and carefully when we live with MS or other chronic illness. There is a lot to distract us: symptoms, symptom management, doctor's appointments, dealing with insurance companies, worrying about what could happen in the future. If you can relate, drop me a note below. But practicing being mindful and careful can help us live well. When we are mindful, when we're living right now, right here, in this moment in time, we're living in the present moment. And often, I don't know about you, but I find myself living back there in something that already happened, or living up there in what might come. So practicing mindfulness is really important to living well. Living in this moment right now, right here, and stop rehashing what happened back there and stop worrying about what's happening up there, I find is very important to living well with chronic illness. It can be so hard. This week, I was supposed to get my annual MRI. And thinking about the MRI causes me anxiety. I have a lot of anxiety around getting my MRI because I am claustrophobic. And I'll put some videos up above and in the description below. You can check those out if you'd like. And also, it means I need to deal with the doctor's office and insurance companies. And where I live in the United States, healthcare is a for-profit organization, and it comes with its own challenges. And so there was a lot of me worrying about what's to come. How am I going to navigate this? How am I going to make this happen? Is the insurance company going to agree? Is it not going to agree? I was spending an awful lot of time up there worrying about that. So I had this aha moment during one of my meditations that there's really not a lot that I can do to control that, but I can control my own thoughts. I can be mindful. I can be in this moment, right here, right now. And you know what? Right here and right now, I'm doing great. I feel really good. And worrying about dealing with the insurance company and worrying about my claustrophobia was stealing my joy of right now. And you can get caught up in worrying about, what are the results going to be? What's it going to show? Is my disease progressing? So it's important to be mindful and be right here, right now. The other one is being careful. And when I say careful, it means full of care. We need to be careful with ourselves. We need to be full of care with ourselves. It's really important to our overall well-being. If we are not careful, if we're not full of care in how we treat ourselves, it's not going to be good. I find when I am not careful and I'm not mindful that I tend to go astray. If I'm not careful with my food choices, if I'm not careful with my exercise and my sleep and my stress reduction, if I'm not full of care, things go south quickly. Can you relate to that? Have you made some choices that were not careful, not full of care, and then reaped the non-benefits of that? Did you have some bad repercussions? Yeah. There have been days where I've made some poor choices. So, I've been thinking about mindfulness and being careful and how important it is. It's important for everyone, not just MS patients and those with chronic illness. It's important to everyone. I think it's really important to think about how we're living our lives and where we're living our lives. Are we living it here, right now, today, in this moment? And how is this moment? And how are we treating ourselves in this moment? Are we being careful? Yeah, I'm not so sure. I look around, and I'm filming this in 2021, and there's a lot of anxiety and unrest, and there are a lot of people that are very distracted and not being mindful and not being careful. And it's really easy to get caught up in that. So I'm trying to make it a practice of being mindful and careful with myself and with my fellow man. So I invite you to do the same. Spend some time thinking about being mindful and careful. I invite you to live in this moment, right here, right now. And I invite you to be full of care with yourselves and with others. And let me know how that goes. Let me know if it makes a difference. Put it in the comments below. I appreciate you joining me this week. If you have thoughts on being mindful and careful, please put them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, the like icon underneath the video. This will help others to find the content. And also, if you're not subscribed yet, if you like this type of content and want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And until next time, be well.